It was just surrounded by fields and just mud, dirt roads.
It was just a little bit wet, but wet enough where it was muddy, it was dirty.
There was like big plastic tarps, cardboard boxes, or just pieces of thin wood all stacked together.
God always provides.
We were all split up into teams. I volunteered to be on the team that would be starting to cut the lumber for the framing.
We had people cutting wood, we had people nailing wood together, and we had people painting wood.
We were covered in paint from head to toe the whole day.
It was all very well organized. Crew down with YWAM that we were working with had it down to an exact science.
I was wanting to make sure that it was really nice, looked professional, and then just looked good for them, because this was something they were going to have for the rest of their lives.
All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way.
Initially, you're standing there and everything's just kind of in pieces, and then you just start holding up the walls and everybody else is pulling a wall into place.
The first wall went up and then the second. Could feel that this was starting to become a home.
And it took everybody we had on the team to be able to stand up the walls, to hold the walls, put them on the slab, hold them together so that all four walls can then be joined and then secured to the concrete. I mean, that was incredible, and I think that was all before lunch.
Stops going from just that concrete slab to an actual house.
It was at that moment that you realized kind of the full impact that this house was going to be having for this family.
The dad happened to be a handyman as his job, so right when we got there, he knew exactly what to do.
He was just all over the place and helping everybody build his house. It was fantastic.
The younger girls, as soon as they saw the paintbrushes and the paint, they ran out and started painting with us. They didn't care if they had paint all over them, they were just painting. It was just so amazing to see them like working on their future house and be just so excited for it.
So we went on the shopping trip.
We just had the opportunity from donations just to have an amazing budget. They were just really hesitant on getting stuff and we just kept saying, Mas, Mas, like, and then they just started throwing stuff in the car.
But it was really cute because Mom would, once we got to putting in pans and different things, Mom would put one pan in, and then Grandma would go put another one in.
Isabel, she's 14. She picked out a pair of shoes and she just held them and just kept smiling for so long and didn't want to put them in because she was so excited for her new pair of shoes.
I love that there was the freedom to just get what you want and what you feel you need.
And in the end, we had like 6 shopping carts full of stuff with just necessities that they need and food. And it was just amazing to see how grateful they were.
We all stood in a circle outside of the house with the family and our whole team that had built them this house. We gave them the keys. We also gave them a Bible in Spanish as well as an audio Bible so that they could listen.
They're able to read or hear the word now whenever they want to.
We also gave them the blanket that the church so generously put together for them. They were really excited to look at it and to read all of the messages from everybody at Simi Community. And I think giving them that was kind of the first time that we had really expressed, like, this is from everybody at Simi Community Church. This isn't just from our 25 people. This is from a whole congregation in California that loves you and wants you to have all the blessings that God can give you.
I could see the emotion that he had, that this house was now done and that it was going to be theirs. They were just so ecstatic. The smiles on their faces were from ear to ear. This was going to be a physical representation of God's love for them.
We got to knock on the door and be their first house guests, and something that they had never experienced before, but something that we probably take for granted of every day.
That to me is one of the crazy parts, is how quickly something like that can happen, how quickly you could change someone's life like that.
You could just see God's love through interaction and the family making us food and how appreciative they were. Being able to share God's word and like knowing that he'll have followers in that family forever just makes me like so happy.
God brought people from our little church in Simi Valley to bless them with something.
Down there, you see God is still alive and God is real and God's love is tangible.
To me, there was not only the opportunity to do something for somebody, but it was also an opportunity for us as a church to get to know each other on a deeper level.
God is enough. Like he's enough. That's like, it doesn't matter what you have, but he is enough.
No credit can be given to any of us for what happened down there.
We're not a big church, a few hundred people a week. We were able to raise $30,000 in just a few months. For a group this small to raise such a large dollar amount in such a short period of time, it's nothing short of miraculous. A home is safety and
Place
comfort.
of shelter,
Sleep, eat,
It's a place that's peaceful.
share a meal, share laughs,
Your peace,
love,
it's
interact with family, you're secure
Have
in
your
your
family
home.
just
there.
go to and feel safe.
A place to grow old.
Home is where the heart lies.